The world is exploding with billions of information everywhere. There's practically every answer to any question you look up on the internet or in the library. And learning is a journey we all do through life. But what is the best way to learn and retain information? Well, here's your best shot at learning anything, anywhere from a man who has learnt the art of learning, Elon Musk. Elon Musk and learning. You will agree Elon Musk is smarter than most of us. His name comes up frequently when talking about success, and he is probably the best representation of productivity. He is gifted with great intelligence. However, to learn rocket science, launch rockets into space, bore tunnels in Los Angeles, and build the most distinguished electric cars, you'll need to master the art of shoving most information in your head in the least amount of time. That's what Elon Musk does almost effortlessly, and he is willing to share how he achieves this. There's such a thing as asking the right questions at the right time to the right person. A Musk fan sees this golden opportunity in a classic Reddit Ask Me Anything to inquire from Elon Musk how he does his learning. His question, I know you've read a lot of books, and you hire a lot of smart people and soak up what they know, but you have to acknowledge you seem to have found a way to pack more knowledge into your head than nearly anyone else alive. How are you so good at it? In response, Musk quickly recognized that despite appearances, he often feels his brain is running over capacity. Well, he ought to feel that way sometimes. The tech magnate knows too much. Nonetheless, Musk began by laying the basis of his learning motivation by giving general encouragement. The Tesla CEO stated, "I think most people can learn a lot more than they think they can. They sell themselves short without trying." Does that statement sound familiar to someone you know? It might be you, after learning half a book of complex concepts and feeling like your storage is full. Here's the golden learning nugget from Elon, which will make a difference in your learning. It is important to view knowledge as sort of a semantic tree. Make sure you understand the fundamental principles, that is the trunk and big branches, before you get into the leaves/details, or there is nothing for them to hang on to. The gist of this advice is simple. Take your time with the fundamentals of a subject and understand the main ideas before going to the minor details or the branches. This makes sense for memory experts. Learning involves a lot of memorization, and according to memory experts, the best way to remember something is to associate it with something you already know. What you already know acts as a hook to catch new knowledge. Also, learning the fundamentals of a subject ensures that you have a faster grasp of minute details, thus giving you faster learning progress. Reading like crazy. Let's face it, learning a lot comes from reading a ton, right? As with any other billionaire on the Forbes list, Elon Musk is an avid reader. It goes without saying. Because of his readership, the tech billionaire transitioned from creating software to flying rockets in space. Musk took advantage of the wisdom he could learn in books and hungrily gulped all the knowledge he could about rockets and space, making him the chief designer of a rocket without a rocket science degree. Yet, this was not where Elon Musk started his readership. You could conclude that Musk was born holding a book in his hands. From a tender age, Elon Musk was always spotted with his favorite companions, books. He read anything he could lay his hands on, ranging from science fiction novels to religion and philosophy. By the age of 9, he ran out of books to read and sought the Encyclopedia Britannica to quench his thirst for knowledge. We would have all brushed this away as a pleasant joke had not Kimball, Musk's brother, confirmed that the chap read 2 books daily for 365 days. That would be a whopping 730 books in a year. No wonder he complained about running out of capacity. This reading habit grew with Musk into adulthood when he moved from South Africa to Canada. The boy Musk had a tiny backpack carrying his meager clothes and a suitcase packed to the brim with books. You might not have such a love for books. Maybe they are a terror to you. But this is the best shot at starting a fulfilling learning journey. Science shows that reading is one way of becoming a genius. Many people think that Elon Musk is a real-life genius. He was born smart like everyone else, but his genius is deeply rooted in reading. If you think it's a lie, consider what Musk's biography denotes. Musk's schoolmates from Pretoria High School in South Africa mentioned that there were 4 brightest kids in school at their time. Intriguingly, Elon Musk wasn't one of them. He was an ordinary kid with regular grades, except he was good at math. His mother also attests that Musk was just an average kid. He didn't like schoolwork and spent most of his time reading other things like software development. His efforts towards reading coding books availed after he created an incredible space game for a child his age. So you see, it is all about where your reading efforts are directed. That's exactly where your genius goes. Being a jack of all trades. If you've decided to take up reading, what should you read? Musk says everything that interests you. It's common advice that you only stick to one thing before moving to the next. And yes, the old folks also had a proverb to reinforce that. They said a jack of all trades is a master of none. But you will see that Elon Musk defies this myth. He restructured it to, a jack of all trades is a master of all. Who will deny that from Elon Musk's life? He is in every other industry he showed interest in. Musk is the CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and Twitter, and the founder of Neuralink and OpenAI. Most of these industries are not directly related, yet Musk stands as a master of them all. Simply put, Musk advises people to also read things unrelated to their fields of study. We have evidence from the history of people who provide the same pattern. Leonardo da Vinci of 2 centuries ago and Galileo practiced all trades they loved and was master of them all. It would help if you tried this sometime. So how does this jack of all trades work? Whenever you enter a new field of knowledge, your existing skills inevitably leak into this new area, thus expanding your perspective. This is often the backbone of innovation. The birthplace of innovation is viewing an idea in multiple ways, and the best way to view things differently is by getting into different fields. Musk has a degree in economics and physics. It could be why he is a tech billionaire. 2 different fields, 2 divergent perspectives, and thus, one big success. Now that you have the tool of how to get knowledge and where to get it, one last golden rule remains. It is the simplest yet the most critical of all. If you miss this, you've missed everything altogether. You might have all the best methods of learning and all the best books. Nevertheless, without applying that knowledge, it won't help at all. Knowledge is as good as how you practice it. Most of the information we read in books largely involves theory. Just knowing the theory part is useless if you don't practice. For instance, you don't learn math by reading a math book. It's until you start working out sums. Similarly, you cannot learn coding by reading a coding book, but by actually writing long lines of code. Get a way of practicing the knowledge you've acquired, and it will stick around for a long time. Now, the cherry on top of the cake is this. If you have to learn anything anywhere very fast, have a routine. Elon Musk is a master of a crazy work ethic that demands over 160 hours of his week. That's double what we struggle with every week. His biggest secret is a crazy routine. The billionaire has learned to push himself off limits through a weekly routine. The result? Productivity. Everything Elon Musk puts his hands on is productive. That confirms it. The secret of success lies in your daily routine. If you are to learn anything, anywhere, have a learning structure, something to read, apply your knowledge, and follow a routine. You know what will happen from here. All the best. To this end, thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can always get a notification when we post the latest and most exciting tech news that you would not want to miss.